Welcome, and again, I'm Lori Connor. My Beautify journey started last May of 2022. I began the products, and what made me start it was I had long haul COVID. I had sought healing through a functional practitioner on all kinds of supplements. I did better, but I still had pain or aching in all of my joints. I had lost my sense of smell, horrible brain fog. I'm a nurse, and even at work, it was just really hard because my memory was even affected. So I started the drops in May, and about 3 weeks in, I realized I wasn't wearing, I had a splint I wore on my hand. I used to have arthritis in my thumb joint. And I realized one day I went to work and I'm like, I don't need my splint. I thought, well, that's cool. My pain is gone in my hand. And then this is progressive for any of us here that are on it for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year. It is progressive. So about 2 months in, I realized my knee wasn't hurting. I had a skiing injury from 2003, and my knee was always aching if it rained, but after COVID, I thought the spike protein stayed in my knee because it hurt all the time. My knee stopped hurting. And about a week after that, I realized I can hyperextend my knee. I didn't hyperextend my knee since 2004, whatever year. So I was like, I have more mobility in my knee. And then, I know Brenda's gonna remember this, one day, about 4 months in, I have little dogs. And like, if anyone here has pets, I love my babies. Yes. So I went down to pet my dog in the kitchen. You know, the cabinet is there. I went down to pet my dog. And then I came back up. And I could not do that for 10 years maybe. My son, I have grandchildren, he would pull me off the floor because I go down, I'm gonna play with them, but I couldn't get back or I would climb up, hold the furniture. I have my mobility back. It's been amazing. Anyone here, if you've had COVID, I also lost my hair in handfuls. My hair was so thin. I didn't realize it till somebody posted in the group that their hair was growing thicker, healthier, and I thought, oh my, it was about a year. I went and looked at pictures and I was blown away. I never had curl before, ever, straight hair, and I don't know if this is from the product, but my hair is so much healthier since taking it. In February this year, my daughter and I were preparing to go to a cruise and I slipped in a wet spot at home. I hit my right shoulder on the wall and I thought I tore or broke something. It was horrible pain. So that day, I called and made an appointment with an orthopedic because we had 3 weeks to the cruise and I did not want to go with an injured shoulder. I wanted to figure out what to do. But that day I made the decision I'm gonna do 20 drops a day, twice a day, morning and night, until I can see this doctor. And if I even tried to lift my shoulder up, it would pop. So the appointment was for 2 weeks, 14 days. On day 8, I canceled my appointment. And I have not taken ibuprofen in over a year. I've been taking the drops for 18 months now, since May last year. I do not take ibuprofen anymore, and as an ICU nurse for many years, I had an ulcer from ibuprofen, but that still was my go-to when I hurt. I would take it if I had to. No more. I don't take that. And also, for those of us with our pets, my dog, the one I referred to earlier, she's gonna be 13 in 2 months. I learned from the group that we could give the drops to our pets. So I started giving her 2 drops. She's 18 pounds, 2 drops a day, because she was not running, she was not jumping, she couldn't get on the bed anymore. It's progressive for our pets too, because soon after I started giving it to her, I bought her steps for the bed, but she would jump over them and go back to the bed. And now, about 8 months into her journey on the drops, she started playing again last week. My grandson and I were throwing a ball, and I forgot that she used to play and bring the ball to you. I just haven't played with her for 2-3 years. we were playing and she was running back and forth, so I said to him, throw the ball to her. He threw the ball and she ran and got the ball, brought it back, ran and got the ball. She's gonna be 13. I was blown away. And then just the other day before we came, she picked up, I have a puppy as well, she picked up the puppy's toy, brought it to me, and wanted me to play tug of war. And if you have dogs, you know, they shake their head to pull it away. She was shaking her head and she's not done that. So it blows my mind what these drops do. And then to kind of turn it around to my business testimony. When I first started using the product, I told Brenda, I don't think I'm gonna share it. I'm not a salesperson. I care about health and wellness, and I share things with my family, friends, you know. But then when I squatted and came back up, I knew I had to tell everybody, this is amazing because it's giving me my life back. So I began to share it, and our compensation plan, I'm not a long-term network marketer. So Brenda said, you know, there's 12 ways we get paid. And I'm like, wow, okay. I would call her and say, I just got more money. Where did it come from? I didn't even know where it came from. I wasn't focused on the money. I have a J-O-B. Where's Eddie? I have a J-O-B, but I work still. So the money was just a blessing. It was just a blessing. But the more I share it, I not only am blessed with finances, but I'm blessed with my friends and family that are feeling better, getting healthier. And recently, my life took a big turn. I went from being an empty nester grandma who was loving being alone to needing to take on my 11-year-old grandson. He's a sweet young man, but I took him in, so I'm kind of playing the parent role again. And he has had a really rough life, and he was bullied horribly for all of his school years up to 5th grade. So when he came to me, I didn't want to put him in a public school system right now. So because of this blessing, because of that money that showed up in my account, I'm able to put him in an amazing Christian school that is small, and they are working with him, catching him up in math, and then he excels in geography and history, and he's in a higher grade level for that. And I couldn't do that for my own children, and I am forever grateful to this product opportunity that it provides that for my family and my grandson and myself. So
awesome.